YouTube channel. We do roll call. Terry.
Here.
Amanda.
Here.
Bridget.
Here.
Jared.
Here.
I'm here. Justin.
Here.
We are dismissing Julie today. All right. So recognition of visitors. We have Lily here. You want to go ahead?
Yeah. Thank you for having me. We are going to cover March and the beginning of April. So in March, FFA had a bake sale on the 7th at Fresco Street, and they sold donated baked goods, mainly made by their group. March 12th, there was a Coquille job fair that I attended, and it was at the Coquille Community Building. They had all different tables around in a big circle, and we got to go and meet and greet with a lot of the businesses and establishments, like the fire department, the police department, and then like SWAC and other just Roseburg Lumber, other businesses in Coquille. FFA had their state convention from the 18th through the 22nd. There were 8 students that went, and from what Ms. Nicholson told me, they went to workshops, and I mean, there was about 3,500 kids there altogether. They had like a TED Talk setting where they had people of industry and just other public speakers of FFA, state officers, people like that. They came and spoke about, you know, what it means to be an FFA and other good, inspiring things. And then we had spring break, which I think we definitely all needed. And baseball had the opportunity to play at UCC in Roseburg. For April, for the beginning of the month, leadership did an Easter egg hunt around the school. So we had like little plastic eggs, and the little ones rewarded the kids with candy and things like that. And then the Bobcat blue eggs that we had were Bobcat gear. Leadership ended up buying t-shirts that we designed to improve our school spirit, and we're selling them for $12, but we also are giving them away at assemblies. We got like a little t-shirt cannon thing. It's like a slingshot. And so a lot of us get together, we slingshot t-shirts into the crowd, which everyone loves. I think I watched a kid dive for one at assembly, and I mean, I was a little nervous. College 101 was at SWAC. All the juniors attended. And one of the students told me that they went to the auditorium and got like the big introduction, you know, what it means to go to SWAC. And then what I thought was really cool is they got to go into 2 class periods, something that they were interested in or something that they thought, you know, maybe I'll be able to do this when I graduate. And they got to sit in, listen to a professor speak, and kind of get the atmosphere of what it is to be at college. FFA helped with the Rotary Easter egg hunt on the 1st. So they helped hide the eggs, and then they did a little fence to keep the kids where they needed to be. And also Dairy Foods won. So they're going to state on May 5th with a team of 5, Maddie Ellingson, Lila Moore, Allison Hodge, Tyson Epperson, and Phineas Weeks. Lastly, track, they did survive the Prefontaine this weekend. All the rain, I heard some kids couldn't even see, and I was like, oh goodness. And OIT came today and gave a speech during its period. And for May, I mean, that's a little far forward, but we are looking at prom, May 2nd, and the theme is going to be a night in Vegas. And that's all I have.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Awards, recognition, and correspondence. We have Secretary's Day, Administrative Professionals Day, April 22nd. And we love our secretary.
Oh.
And we really appreciate everybody, all the administrative professionals at all the schools. And then the Certified Appreciation Week is May 4th through the 8th, which is before our next meeting. So we want to say thank you to all of our certified staff as well. All right, adjustments to the agenda. Do we have any? Okay. Public comment on non-agenda items.
I have done.
Moving on, consent agenda. I would entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I make a motion to approve the consent agenda. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. All against say nay. Hearing none, motion passes. All right, fiscal overview, Lacey.
Last month, approximately the 16th of March, you may have received an email from Carrie reminding you of your, SEI filing with ESSEC. Who's completed that? Not me. Okay, that's due this Wednesday, so if you haven't, we all have to do it, or we get daily fines. And so to avoid daily fines, let's all remember to finish that. It's super quick and easy.
I'll do it.
Our state fund, state school fund, they're doing an adjustment, so we're losing approximately 14,000 this school year. And so, that's not on this report because I looked at that while I was off, during surgery. And so I'll look at, I think there was some adjustments made, and so that's where that's coming from. That's, let's see, what else do we have? Working on with Steve tomorrow. I have a rough draft budget done. I'm gonna visit with him and we'll kind of clean it up a little bit, and then so that we're still on track for that. And so other than that, everything looks pretty standard. No surprises at this point. And we haven't fluctuated greatly one way or the other. So we're kind of heading, staying strong.
Any questions for Lacey? All right, reports and discussion, Superintendent C. Perkins.
On Lacey's thing, we're still waiting. They have not given us an exact amount for the state school fund next year. I mean, there's approximate, but so we're waiting for the, adopted budget from the state. Days, Carrie and I are going to Pace Day next Thursday. We're scheduling right now move up days for both fifth graders to Maple and eighth graders to the high school, just so they can get a view of what's happening in those schools. And then just a date for everybody here, June 6th is graduation, of course. And that's really all I have. Good for you.
Population and enrollment.
We held, pretty good. I will give you guys a heads up though, you'll see a little drop. We had a family that was a large family that left the area, so we'll see that from the next months, but uncontrollable. I wasn't like going winter lakes or nothing, so.
Are we still doing okay with budget numbers and,
Yeah, we're right at it.
okay. All right, second reading of policy IIA. Any questions regarding the second reading of policy IIA? Here, no, moving on, negotiation committee, first meeting is April 20th at 4 p.m. Who wants to be on the negotiation committee? Jared, Justin, and I have done it, so
Oh.
I'll do it again, I just will be gone for that week.
Yeah, you know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, in May, yeah.
you wanna do it? All right, sounds like the three of us are still on for doing that if they're,
Starting next Monday.
yep. Out of state travel. Wait, that is Carl.
Yes. So this will be my third time to take students to Washington DC, and today I'm here more to just answer questions than anything else. The routine will be the same. We're looking at about $2,600, and I'm overestimating by as much as possible to not scare parents, but to ensure that we're motivated to get the money that we need. About 1,000 of that is covered right off the bat. Again, not to be dependent on Rotary Club, but they've been very generous. And this year, I'm actually starting probably about 4 months earlier than I usually do with the fundraising. So I'm really hoping to hit sponsors, and that would be something new to add to our repertoire for Mobile Point, as far as getting students to get out there and travel a little bit more. So when all's said and done, probably about 16,000 is what we'll be fundraising for. And then beyond that, everything will be hunky-dory as far as I'm concerned. We'll have a new group, 10 students, hopefully. I think I've got about 9 right now that are already interested. So there's a good chance after the summer, if they hit some lawns and make some money, we might have a bigger group than what I thought we would have.
Are you prepared for more than 10?
I'm always ready, sir.
Good.
That's it? I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will bring back pictures and students afterwards to make sure that you know that we're doing good things.
And this would be for the 26, 27.
Yes, it'll be for next school year. February of 27. That'll be the 2 years.
Do you have a mental illness for taking that?
Well, you know, if it was, a lot of schools do the 7th graders, and that would be a confirmed mental illness. But with the, right, with the high school kids, I'm pretty comfortable with it. A lot of them are, you know, pretty close to graduation and stuff like that. And there's a certain level of maturity there. Miss Gray, God, I hate that this is being recorded, but I'm gonna throw her name out there. I think she liked it so much last time, she's wanting to go again. She's already helped or hopped in on helping me fundraise and stuff like that. So if that's the motivation that I'm bringing with this trip, then I would like to see more of it.
That's great.
Anything else? Last chance. When these kids are gone, I'll put them on a plane.
Any other questions for Carl?
No.
All right, here, now let's move on. Thank you, Carl.
Thanks.
Superintendent updated contract for a 2-year extension. So Steve has graciously decided that 2 years would be okay with him. So, you all got the contract in your board packet, so if you have.
They
any
didn't,
questions-
because we didn't have all of the final stuff until I
Okay,
just had finished the last phone calls on.
Yeah.
Yesterday, so, but everybody
Okay.
is aware of all the changes, yes.
so we're all aware of all the changes. Everything's good. Okay. Any other questions regarding the 2-year extension? All right, any public comment regarding agenda items?
I do not.
Okay. Well, we can jump right into action items. Adopt policy IIA.
I make a motion to adopt policy IIA. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Uh,
All against say nay. Hearing none, motion passes. Moving on. Appointment of negotiations committee.
I make the motion to appoint myself. Doesn't matter?
No.
I
Okay,
think you can just appoint all 3 of us.
I make a motion to appoint 3 recommended for the negotiation committee. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye. All against say nay. All right, motion passes. Moving forward, approval of the out-of-state travel.
I make a motion to approve the out-of-state travel. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye. All against say nay. Motion passes. Let's see you later. All right, approval of superintendent 2-year contract.
I make a motion to approve the superintendent 2-year contract. Second.
Any discussion?
Yes, please. No discussion, just yes.
Yes.
All in favor say aye. Aye. All against say nay. Motion passes. All right, upcoming meeting input. We have our first budget meeting, May 11th at 5, and our second budget meeting, May 18th at 5.
When's the negotiation?
Next Monday
At 4.
That's right there. It says April 20th at 4.
There's city budget meeting at 6:30, so it should.
we should, you'll have no conflict.
Which I will be going to.
Yep.
All right, any announcements? All right, go to the order. We'll start with Terry.
I like the FFA report. It's good to hear our future farmer kids, doing well, taking honors. And Steve's going to be here for another 2 years. I'm just thrilled to death over that one. And, thank you, Carrie, for administrative day. Always appreciate what you do for us.
Thank you.
And I'm done.
Okay. All right, Amanda.
Yeah, I like seeing the FFA and ag kids all doing good. I'd have to say, talking to parents of kids that are in North Bend and Coos Bay and other parts of the county that aren't over here in the rural end, we have such great programs for those kids. I mean, the 4-H and the FFA and the OSET and all of those programs and how many of our kids are involved with agriculture, including livestock and then all the forestry opportunities, where they get to learn and sign up to do things. So many of those bigger schools that are in the same exact county as us, They just don't get those opportunities, or if they do, they're on a really small scale and very little amounts of children participate in them. As compared to over here where it's a big percentage, and I think by seeing those kids have to go out and get donations and meet with people in their community, and they have club meetings that are ran formally, you know, with secretaries and presidents and everything. We have such great kids and great outcomes, and future leaders, for our communities just by supporting those programs. And so I'm always, preaching to put money and time into the ag programs for kids. And, keep them going and keep breathing life into those, because those are the kids that, are the leaders. So I think everybody who donates, whether it's $5 or even just entertains them when they come in and ask for something or ask for assistance, and we just hear them and listen to what they have to do, we're just building their characters. So let's keep supporting those programs here.
Thank you. Appreciate the student report. It's great to hear that what's going on in our schools from the student perspective. That's extremely valuable. I am really happy that we approved the DC trip, that we talked about that. It's so important for our students and our kids to go out. My husband and I, Tom, just took St. and Garen to New Zealand for 2 weeks. And, you know, these are some pretty entrenched, deep county rooted boys. You know, they're over here with their chainsaws and their camo, and go into a place to be exposed to other culture and other language. It wasn't just the excursions that we went on, but like the position, the conversations we had when we came back on how small the real world really is and how hard it isn't to go places. It's time and it's money. And so I just love how kids' worlds are open when they get to see other things. So that was great for them. There was one cool thing that the boys didn't think was cool in New Zealand, and I wish we could bring to the States, and all the kids would disagree, but they do uniforms in New Zealand in their schools. And the kids look sharp. I wore a uniform. I went to school over there for a year. And I tried to talk to the boys and they said, absolutely not. But I actually think it would be really great for students in the United States. So.
They wear the point uniform, jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Camera jacket.
Yeah.
Can't tell that you can park in the stands anymore, and it's like, who's the child?
I know. I can't even, they all look like Sadie Gare and I can't ever find my jacket.
See? Yeah, it's uniform. All right, Jared.
It's hard to follow. I think they've got a lot of it covered. It's a pretty easy one. The school looks great, grounds look great, ball field look great. The school uniform, I agree with it in lots of places. But we went somewhere and all the middle schools, they wear the same uniform color as the school's paint. So you drive by and they're all wearing pink because the building's pink. So it's pretty easy to catch somebody skipping school. So maybe it's a good idea. Other than that, I think everything's good.
All right. Justin.
Yeah, I guess they all hit it all, but, Cash went on the trip, again, it's not this year, but last year to DC, and he loved it. It was amazing, a great experience, and I think any kid that can do it should do it. I missed out being a chaperone. I said I would do it too late, so they'd already have them all filled, but, yeah, and then, like Jared said, everything looks good, the fields, and so glad Steve's sticking around for 2 years to finish the project at Maple, so. That's it.
I think you guys covered most of it. But I also agree that, Carl bringing the kids to DC is just great, opens their eyes to, a different lifestyle, you know, not just, rural versus city, but also, you know, that's where our government is. And so seeing how many people actually work in the government is sometimes mind blowing. So I think that's fantastic that he is organizing that and fundraising for it.
Yeah, and so last year, or was it last year that they went, or the year? So, they came back and the kids were just like, they actually sat in with someone and they talked about what they actually do. And, you know, I just think that's great because there's a lot of people that don't understand what people do in government. And so it's interesting, you know, that the kids are getting that experience where they're actually learning what these positions actually do. So that's really good. FFA, I'm looking forward to, hopefully the FFA kids will come and give us the presentation next meeting. And we'll get to hear about their experience at the convention. And then I'm also looking forward to our home track meet that's coming up in
Yes.
May. So,
And a middle school one on Thursday.
yeah, that's awesome. That's exciting. All right. With that, let's adjourn the meeting.
The ad, track, we have to regard with it.